it's been kind of pushed up to this mountaintop, and she was there shooting 400-speed film, developing film in the basement of the Communist Party, thing. So we've got these really great grainy negatives. So at the center, I do a lot of the work, and since I'm so etching-centric, we're going to see a lot of etching and a lot of photogravure, but we do just about everything. So this is another photogravure of a colleague. She shoots anachronistic images. This is St. Petersburg. Little digital towers up on top, and the horse and carriage. This one's hard to see, but it's kind of interesting. It's another example of like the possibility of print. It's a really beautiful litho. Oh, wow. It was printed by a guest printer, a woman named Deborah Cheney, who's a Tamarind master printer.
We had that on the stone last year.
Yeah. So it's a big old stone with gorgeous touche washes. The artist is a woman named Monica Cook, who's up in New York now. She's switching mostly to video, and she was in that Guggenheim video YouTube show and had a piece at Flux, actually. Did you guys go to Flux this year in Atlanta?
I did.
Did you see the weird kind of Naked Yeti animation that was like stop motion?
I don't know if I saw that.
Okay. If I said Naked Yeti to you, you'd know that.
A Naked Yeti.
Her work is a lot about kind of impulses and desires, and gets very visceral. And this was a performance that she did. She's working off a still of herself, and she was in a bathing pool of milk with like crabs and lobsters kind of rolling around with her. So she's really fun to work with. And when she got the stone done, it was a beautiful kind of traditional rendering. Her hand is amazing. And then she just wanted to kind of push it over the edge. So we printed in sort of gray ink, or Deb printed in this gray ink on Mylar. Once you've got it, you can put it just about wherever you want it.
So how do you display that?
Probably a tiny little corner of dry mount on an archival mat, so you see it mounted white on white. Michael David Singer, encaustic person. This is a silkscreen. This was published by our students. Our students get a really big hand in the publishing process. They're editioning, they're assisting, they're there when the artists are there, and it allows them to get that experience of being in somebody else's head for a while, which is for me incredibly rich.
Robert, what'd you say the name of the studio is again?
Southeastern Center for Print.
Located at SCAD in Atlanta?
Yes. This is a woman who's normally a sculptor named Shakaya Booker. So if you know her work at all, she's does work in the cut up tires and crazy junk, and that's actually yeah. She works with Sandra Hudson, and she is also in the old ACA gallery.
Right.
Yeah. And that's her. She dresses like that every day of her life. The airport security hates her. She always comes off the airplane muttering. But
let me check your headdress.
She did this series of pictures a while back. There's 6, and
what process is that?
It's photogravure and litho. You notice it's a white back.
I noticed that.
And so there's a litho flat. Oops, did that the wrong way around. This is a litho flat. There's a hole in the center of the flat, and then we drop the gravure right in the hole. We tried black paper with a Shinkolay, which would have been the same way to do it, and it didn't give the quality we wanted. It had, what this has, especially in the later prints, these are the BATs, so we had a week. We did all 6 of these in a week, late nights. I was able to build the ink up heavier on the edition, so when it goes through, that final stage in the etching press, it polishes the ink back and it makes it look like rubber. So it makes it look like there's sort of like a rubber frame around the photograph, which was really important to her.
So you printed the litho first?
That's right.
So how did the center come
Ooh,
about?
could we see that?
Was that something, was that,
Sorry, I just flipped that over.
Flip it over.
No, not at all. There's a woman that preceded me named Yvonne Leonard, and she really established the print shop down in Savannah.
oh, okay.
And she, initiated sort of the practice. When I was hired, the fact that I did photogravure and the fact that I was really interested in collaborative printing is one of the reasons she hired me. You know, that she wanted to keep both those things alive in the studio. I mean, you can have a visiting artist in, and they can talk to you about their work, but there's absolutely nothing like making their work with them. The series is called The Foundling Warrior Princess. Foundling Warrior Quest. Can I get my own? Oh. Sorry.
Did you say that she took all these photos herself?
She worked with somebody.
Oh.
So, she got dressed up and set up the shot, and obviously somebody has to pull the trigger.
Yeah, I was wondering if she's
Timer,
the timer.
And this is one of those master printer moments. We dropped it upside down, and she said, "I love it." And we're okay, we're doing it upside down.
So the top image is the litho underneath?
The litho is just the black.
Just the black.
Just the black border.
So was that a happy accident?
Happy accident.
For her.
I like it like it. Artists you sometimes have a little argument with, and then you realize that they're right, and you move on. And if you're collaborating with somebody, my ego kind of lands in is the process perfect, not like what the image is.